Give it up for Kevin DeCoste, everyone. Kevin DeCoste. Hey, how's everybody doing? Yeah, I'm Kevin DeCoste. I'm 17 years old. Don't call security. Don't call security. I came here with my parents, and I told them that I would keep my act really clean, so I made it a ride home. Or like a place to stay for a few days. As you heard Mark say, I'm down in Hull, so if you're swinging by there, you can drop me off. If not, don't go there. So 17 years old, just saw an R-rated movie by myself. Partially because I'm of legal age, mostly because I couldn't get a date. It's alright though. I saw on the internet, I read a fact that cuddling with a teddy bear releases the same amount of endorphins as having sex with someone. Yeah, that was the... First of all, whoever said that, I'll have to take your word for it. I actually just got a new personal best today, 6,595 straight days of virginity. Thank you. Yeah, it's been real hard keeping the streak up. I'm also on a 20-day masturbation streak. So I'm at Build-A-Bear Workshop. I'm at Build-A-Bear Workshop getting a bear, and I think to myself in the line, well, if cuddling with a teddy bear is as good as having sex with someone, just imagine what having sex with a teddy bear would do. So I'm no longer allowed in Build-A-Bear Workshop. Yeah, I'm on Twitter. I'm a young kid. I have a Twitter. Mayor Menino has a Twitter. Yeah. There's no way he writes his own tweets. No way. First of all, for two reasons. Firstly, there is no coherent thought that man could string together that would be less than 140 characters. Secondly, because after the Boston bombing, when we caught the second suspect, Mayor Menino's Twitter account released a tweet, just, "We got him." That's all it said. It just said, "We got him." And I knew that couldn't have been Mayor Menino, because if it was, he would have said something along the lines of, "After all the hard work of all the first responders and all the hardships of the victims' families, we finally got Veritek." But what I don't get about these people, these terrorists that try to do these things and get away with it, is we find everybody. We find everybody. It might take a few days or like 16 years, like Mark was saying. But we find everybody. We found Bin Laden, we found Hussein, we found Whitey, we found Nemo. That was a tough one. We're still working on Waldo. We got a profile out though. He's about 3 feet tall. He wears a red and white striped sweater. Be on the lookout. He's either at the beach or the shopping mall. We've narrowed it down. We have our best toddlers on the case. But enough about the FBI. I'm a new driver. Recently got my license. And one thing I've noticed is that whenever I go anywhere and tell someone that I just got my license, I get the same thing every time. They just go, "Oh, new driver, clear the roads." And I'm just thinking, yeah, well, if you think I'm inexperienced and a bad driver now, just wait till I have a fifth of vodka in me on a Saturday night. I'm just playing, folks. I don't drink. I'm actually one of the few kids in my high school who doesn't drink. I don't pop bottles, I pop pimples. That's my mantra. It's my mantra. I want to get a tattoo of it, but it would have to be a tramp stamp, because that's the only clear patch of skin I have between my back knee and my crack knee. It's tough. It's tough going through puberty. Yeah, I've always been a little bit of a late bloomer. Things would come to me later than other people. I haven't got my period yet. Still waiting on that. Yeah, but it's always been tough, because I look around in my high school and there are kids that are like freshmen. I'm a junior. There are freshmen walking around with full beards and mustaches, and I'm like, man, I remember when I got my first pube. It was a few hours ago. I was getting out of the shower. A buddy of mine, a real good friend of mine, he likes to watch these TV shows. You ever hear of Hardcore Pawn and Pawn Stars? You know those shows about like the hawk shops where they go and they sell shit. And those shows were not named with Bostonians in mind. Because my friend, he has a real thick Boston accent, and I was over his house and he was talking about it. He talks loud. He's like, "Oh, dude, I was watching Hardcore Pawn last night." And his mom heard him from the other room. And she was like, "Johnny, what the fuck are you talking about porn with your friend for?" "Ma, it's It's a TV show! Are you watching those Skinemax flicks again? You're running up your father's fucking credit card bill. Nah, Ma, pawn! P-A-W-N, pawn, like the fucking hawk shops. What the fuck they call it that for? It sounds like porn. I don't know. And this went on for like 20 minutes. Alright, so I had to get out of there. It was getting real awkward. So I was just like, man, I gotta go wash my teddy bear.